Well, guys, here's another video on my bow setup and why I shoot what I shoot. I have never been one to weigh my arrows. I've always shot 100 grain tips and stuff like that, but I've never been one to weigh arrows because I've never had an adjustable sight. Nothing wrong with those things. They're great for out west. If I was to hunt out west more, elk hunting, antelope hunting, it'd be great to have an adjustable sight with a sight tape on it. But I've never had the need for one. Most of my bow hunting is around the southeast, wooded areas, food plots, stuff like that. And, a lot of times that's going to be 20 yards or inside when crunch time does take place. But anyway, nothing wrong with that. I've just never had to weigh my arrows. And that being said, I have always shot a lightweight arrow. And pretty much always shot 100 grain broadheads. I did shoot 125s back when I first started. The Fred Bear Razorhead. Dad shot the 145, I think, and I shot the 125. But things have changed a lot since then. And anyway, carbon arrows came along and just started shooting carbon. Bows got faster, and anyway, I've always shot a 100 grain head, but always shot a lightweight arrow. I can remember years ago, I shot the Flatline from Easton, which is a lightweight arrow. I can't remember how many grains per inch that arrow was, but it was a lightweight arrow. And now I shoot the Gold Tip Velocity 400. This is 7.4 grains per inch. Lightweight arrow. My buddy Kenny Samples actually turned me on to these because I was looking for a lightweight arrow because I didn't think Easton made the Flatline anymore. So the reason I shoot a lightweight arrow is because I can get more distance out of my pins. And my first pin shooting 60 pounds, I can get probably 27 yards. And that's great. That's perfect for me. And to be honest with you, I don't feel comfortable shooting at a whitetail past 30 yards. I will shoot at them 35, 40 yards, but I have to be practicing to get, comfortable at that. Plus, there's just so much that can go wrong in the time that it takes the arrow to get to that critter, especially a whitetail. Now, out west, it's different, where they don't react as bad, or in the Midwest where they don't react as bad. But in the Southeast, these deer drop it like it's hot and can do a lot the time it takes an arrow to get to a critter at 35, 40 yards. And anyway, I can get more distance out of my pin. And that's why I've always shot a lightweight arrow. Plus, it's fast. And you really don't need the weight for penetration. I'm going to go over my broadhead in another video, but I shot an expandable broadhead for years, and I've never had any issues with penetration, except when you hit a deer in a bone, a solid bone, say for instance shoulder bone or the leg bone or something like that, but you're not supposed to be shooting them in the shoulder bone or the leg bone. But anyway, I love a lightweight arrow. That's for distance and for speed, especially at close range. I get a lot of pass-throughs. Not all the time, but that's just part of it, especially depending on the angle of the deer, whether you hit the offside shoulder or not, or you split too many ribs. But anyway, I love this Gold Tip Velocity. I've been shooting it for, 6-8 years now, and killed a pile of deer with it. Absolutely love it. I don't shoot a heavier arrow. Like I said, nothing wrong with that. If that's your cup of tea, I'm just telling you what's worked for me over the years and why I shoot what I shoot. I'm not shooting at African animals. I'm not shooting at elk all the time, caribou, what have you. I'm shooting at whitetail deer. And to be honest with you, I'm not going to shoot at a deer most of the time past 30 yards. And not knocking those who can do that. I'm just saying there's just too much that can go wrong at that distance. But I like a lighter arrow, faster arrow. That's just my cup of tea. I just always shot a lightweight arrow just to get more out of my pen. And I know it's a big topic nowadays. I know everybody's talking about it. weighing their arrows out perfectly, and that's great for adjustable sights with sight tapes. But I've just never had it, and I'm just here to tell you that if you don't necessarily need that, and like I said, the more simple the better. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And when it comes to bow hunting, and that's just what I do. And anyway, there it is, guys. Gold Tip Velocity. That's my arrow of choice. I'm gonna show you my broadhead and Nox in different videos, but that's the kind of arrow I shoot. I really like it. Would highly recommend this arrow to anybody that's, you know, looking to shoot a new arrow. But lightweight arrow, that's my go-to, and there are the reasons why. So thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for the next one.